Hey there YouTube, welcome to the Ultimate Legacy / Season 9 guide for Apex Legends. Roll it.
They say knowledge is power, but what you do with it, that's what's important.
We're going to be breaking down everything from yesterday's gameplay trailers to the things that were released afterwards as well, and giving you guys a full guide as of today what Season 9 is going to look like. And guess what? We're just 1 week away.
There's research afoot. And then, of course, utter mayhem.
And guys, we are going to be posting a lot more Apex content on the channel, so please hit that subscribe button. And also, while you're down there as well, move on to the left and hit that like button as well. Big love, baby. And I almost forgot to mention we're doing a 12-hour stream to celebrate the launch of Valkyrie Season 9 and all things Apex on May the 4th. Come drop by the Twitch channel, the link is below. Right then, let's kick this off with probably the most important thing in Apex Legends, the weapons. So aside from the fact that with every new season we get new skins, which the new devotion skins are class. During the trailer there was also a car SMG teased. However, people that have played in the test have confirmed that this might not be in the game just yet. Don't know whether they're teasing it or just didn't want the playtesters to be able to use it yet. So interesting to see if this comes in the full game. Also, you guys may have spotted this in the trailer as well. It's something I'm super excited about. The Mozambique has 6 shots. 6!
Materials can be used immediately or saved for superior equipment later in the match. No purchased gear follows between rounds.
I said if we get a 5-round mag, it will make all the difference, but holy! 6 shots with the Mozambique! This stuff's gonna be crazy! Also, there's gonna be a brand new weapon class called Marksman Rifles. This includes the G7 Scout, the Triple Take, the 30-30, and of course the brand new boceck bow as well. Now, there won't be any new ammo for this. They'll still use assault rifle and stuff like that, and obviously the bow uses arrows. Obviously. Also, it seems like the Triple Take is going to be a care package weapon now, which is crazy considering it's the best shotgun in the game. Also, a quick one on the Spitfire as well. It looks like it's still going to be the meta gun for the next season. A few people have said that there hasn't been many changes to it, and it looks like it is still the weapon to use. Also, with the new weapons, we spoke about the boceck bow earlier, which is going to be so much fun to play with. There is 2 new hop-ups that are coming with that, and you can use these hop-ups on other guns as well. So the boceck bow has 2 more attachments. There's the Dead Eyes Tempo, which increases the fire rate. You can also use that on the Sentinel as well, which will be super interesting to see how that works. And probably my favorite one as well is the Shatter Caps, which turns it into a shotgun style. So you're going to be able to use that on the 30-30 as well. So you're going to basically have a 30-30 that's a shotgun. That's going to be outrageous. Probably going to be the new Triple Take, let's be honest. And of course, big news as well, the Peacekeeper returns as ground loot in Legacy mode. I can't wait for this to come back. I'm so excited for it. And we do have some damage stats for the bow as well. It does 1, 2, 3 damage, fully drawn with the head. Fully drawn to the body does 70, and not fully drawn does 30 to the body as well. Now we're going to move on through and take a look at the nerfs and the buffs that we know of in Season 9 to all of our favourite legends. He is getting a reduced cooldown on his tactical, and he can shoot 2 shots at the same time as well. So it's effectively double damage. Also, a lot of people have said that maybe his ultimate hasn't changed so much. I don't know whether they'll do that in the next week or anything, but I think he could do with a little tweak on that as well. What do you guys think? Secondly, with Lifeline, we know that she's losing her res shield, and the ultimate cooldown is going to be reduced by 60 seconds. But she does get guaranteed upgrades from the care package as well, which is going to be fantastic. Not sure whether that's going to be guaranteed based on what the Lifeline has or the team has. Also, it's worth noting as well that they're getting rid of low profile, so your Watson, Lifeline and Wraith won't be taking extra damage in Season 9 as well. And moving on to Loba as well, looks like they've finally fixed the bracelet. Also, they're giving her a little bit of a light nerf as well, just adding a little bit of longer cooldown onto that ultimate as well. But it's going to be so good to have that bracelet. So apparently there's full movement when you throw the bracelet, and then when you land, you're not slowed down as well. So this is going to be perfect for getting away from those sticky situations. Also, a few people that have played on the test server as well have mentioned that Horizon's strafe has been drastically reduced when going up in her queue. So that's going to be interesting to see and how that plays with Valkyrie being able to get up there as well. So Horizon mains, it looks like those crazy strafes with the Spitfire might be over, but still going to be a great character for getting height. And another thing that I came across as well, Bangalore's smoke won't be nerfed in Season 9. We already know about Octane's stim doing more damage, but being able to be more frequent. This just means that you need to think about it a little bit more. So at the moment, that's kind of like the main legend nerfs and buffs that are definitely confirmed. Looking forward to seeing Fuse. Excited to see how Lifeline plays out. I think they got rid of the red shield because of this arena mode coming in. And also, I'm super pumped because I play Loba and ranked anyway. So finally, I can get away from those sticky situations without having to worry about my bracelet giving me the old Sonic Rings finger. And anyway, natural progression from talking about legends, we go to the new one. It's Valkyrie. So, in case you've been living under a rock, Valkyrie is the brand new legend that's coming to us in Season 9. I don't know a single person that is not excited about this legend. In fact, I'm so excited we're doing a cosplay full launch stream next week on Tuesday. Please check it out on the Twitch channel. And the links for you below. So, some of Valkyrie's abilities, she has the VTOL Jets, which is a passive, which means she can float in the air. And she can also jump in the air to jetpack. The tactical is like a missile swarm, kind of like a cluster strike, similar to Fuse in a way. But obviously she can do that from the air. It fires like a swarm of mini rockets as well. The devs described it as a bit of like a mini Bangalore ult. And some of the playtesters have said it's more of a stun than a damage dealer. And the ultimate is a skyward dive where teammates can jump on as well. You can launch into the air and skydive back in. Also, enemies are identified on your way back down as well. This could be good for great pushes. Now here's the things that you haven't heard about Valkyrie. Apparently the jets are very, very loud. Everybody in the map will be able to hear you using the jets, which means it's probably going to be chaos on day one. Valkyrie is also a recon legend as well, which means she can use the survey beacons as well. That probably goes with being able to get around the map very fast using the ultimate. And of course, we've got the scan on the way back down as well. And as of playtesting, the cluster strike does 3 damage for a splash damage and 25 damage for a direct hit. So again, a bit like a mini Bangalore ult. And if you're wondering about how high Valk can actually get with the tactical, a few people have said they've actually managed to get surprisingly high with this as well. So maybe higher than Horizon. It could be very good for getting high ground in maps as well. I really think that Valkyrie is going to be a fun character to play. A lot of people that have done the testing said maybe not meta, but definitely loads and loads and loads of fun. And I cannot wait. And also to confirm as well, you can't use weapons or grenades when flying as Valkyrie, which would make it crazy OP, so I'm glad that they haven't put that in. But it does seem like you can shoot on the way back down, so if you can just jetpack it up, and then as you're falling down, take shots. Entirely up to you. But apparently when you're falling, you are a very, very easy target. And a lot of people that have done the playtesting have confirmed that Valk does seem to be very much a movement character.
Friend or foe, make sure you look up as she takes the fight to the skies.
And now we move on to something which the community is probably the most excited for. It's the arena mode.
I said danger close. Weren't you listening?
The arenas are my games.
So again, in case you've been living under that rock, arena mode is the new 3v3 mode, which is coming to Apex Legends Season 9, and it just looks great. It's going to be launching with 5 new maps. So 3 of those will be adapted from the Battle Royale. So we have Artillery, the Golden Gardens, and Harvester. And of course, the custom maps, we have Party Crasher and Phase Runner. So Mirage crashes his boat into Olympus, and that map looks absolutely fantastic. And on launch, the maps will be rotating every 15 minutes. And then every 2 weeks, one of the BR maps will just be rotated in. So you'll always have the 2 custom, and then the BR maps will just rotate in and out. So you start the game by picking a legend just like BR. And this game mode does have an economy system, so you can buy your guns, you can buy your heals, abilities, and attachments as well. And it's the first team to get to 3 rounds. Now you're wondering, is this a team deathmatch? Is there objectives? No, it's basically a 3v3, and there is a circle on here as well. So the circle does get smaller and force these guys to fight. A lot of people have described it as an initial poking to begin with, back and forth across the map, and then of course as the circle comes in, more close and intense fights. You can revive teammates that have been knocked down, but there's no respawn beacons at all. And at the end of every round, you will lose everything, so you need to rebuy them. And of course, it has that economy system such as Rogue Company, Valorant, and CSGO as well. And it's based on performance as well. So if you win the round, if you get a lot of kills, you'll have more money to spend in the next round and just get bigger and better weapons. And if the match does get tied at 4 each, it does go to sudden death, which looks insane. I cannot wait for that. So at the start of the round, you are given crafting materials, but you can find more around the map as well. And a lot of people have said that this does really help as well. So those are going to be power points on the map. Also, in the middle of the map is a care package spawn. So this doesn't necessarily contain power weapons. It can contain R301, Mastiffs or whatever. Just weapons that are going to be good to get, and also they're free as well. So thinking about that economy, free weapons are going to be great. The main difference in the fights is going to be the fact that most of the legends won't have their abilities, because you're basically reliant on strategy in just 3v3. In the first few rounds, you're not going to have your abilities available. And you're not going to have any ultimates either, which is probably why they've taken out low profile, so everyone's on a level playing ground for these arena games. It's also worth noting that there won't be a ranked arena mode in Season 9, but that is confirmed for a future update. Also, a lot of people have been asking about customs, 3v3 customs. That wasn't in the playtest, and it looks like that might be coming further down the line as well. So probably no customs on launch, but that might come a bit later on when they do allow general creators to get codes and do customs, which also I'm super excited for. I cannot wait for that. Also pretty interesting to note, there's no death boxes on arena mode, but the players do drop their loot when they die, so you will be able to pick that up and continue. And here's a few things that don't really fit into the category. So, 1, the ranked season will be World's Edge to begin with, and the second split will be Olympus. Now, Olympus also has a change in the map as well. Apparently the Icarus ship is landing on Olympus and they're taking out a few places of interest. They're changing up Bonsai. They're also changing up the docks as well. I think there's going to be a cliff over the docks, judging by what we heard in the opening segment of the trailer yesterday. So really going to be interesting to see how Olympus plays out. Kind of feels like the Flood from Halo, but will be super interesting to see how this plays out and how the dynamic changes in the whole map. And apparently there's some infected scientists which you can kill to get loot keys as well. So that is going to be something really worth looking into. Which means they might be replacing our boy Marvin. Hopefully not. I love that dude. So there's also going to be ground emotes on the floor. The most notable one that people have picked up on is Watson. She will have a Nessie emote, which doesn't despawn. So you can just post Nessies all over the map, which is going to be so much fun. Also, there is an anti-peek on this because you will go into third person mode so you can see the emote. So you can't use it to turn around and look around corners. So it's got anti-peek on it as well, which is really good. So aside from that, we've got Valkyrie, we've got legend changes, we've got weapon changes, new weapons. We have World's Edge back. Olympus is changing. There's a brand new game mode. This is one of the biggest updates that I've ever seen for any game ever. And I'm honestly pumped. We're doing a 12-hour stream next Tuesday for it. If you guys want to come along, the Twitch link is in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, please, please, please subscribe and drop a like on it as well. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on May 4th. Let's get it.
Tossing up some amped cover. Knocked down more than a few.